once said that the pursuit of happiness is the source of all unhappiness. And what that quote means is that most of us are always chasing something. We're chasing something thinking that it's going to bring us happiness. And if you really think about it, actually do this. Think about what you desire. Think about what it is that you want. What are you after? Everybody has something that rings their bell, something that they enjoy. Maybe you're a skateboarder trying to make it to the X Games. Maybe you're a business professional trying to climb the corporate ladder. Maybe you're just somebody who just wants to be in a great relationship, with maybe you're looking for that perfect relationship, or you're looking for that perfect job, or you're trying to make your way through school so you can get a degree, or the lists are endless of things that we're after and things that we want to achieve, and if you really think about it, all those things that you're after, all those things that you want, are for one reason only, and that's because you believe they're going to make you feel better. You believe they're going to make you happy. But what is often the case is that there's always something that we're striving for where we end up holding our happiness off for a future tense, for something that we want to achieve, something that once I get this checked off the list, then I'm going to be happy, then I'm going to feel good, then I'll start living life, and really enjoy myself. But what about the journey? What about the process of becoming that? What about the process of getting there? Because there's no true destination. You never really arrive. Life is about living, and it's really about a joyful moment. Being happy in the moment. And so today I'm just talking about unconditional happiness. Most of us are very conditional, and it's easy to kind of fall into that. As long as I get these certain things lined up the way I want them, then I'll be happy. As long as the apartment's clean or the house is clean, then I'll be happy. But we definitely forfeit our ability to feel good right now. And what I want to share is that it's possible to be happy no matter what you're doing. And in fact, when you're happy, when you're feeling good, you're actually bringing your best self to the equation. I guess a personal example, for the last few years I've been serving tables, part-time, and whenever I'm serving, I notice that whenever I'm in a really good mood, before I start the shift and during the shift, it just flies. I'm having fun, I'm making great money, I'm making great tips. All my tables just love me, they give me compliments, and everything just flows, But it's not only just when I'm serving tables, when I'm working out, or when I'm running, or when I'm, doing anything, playing music. I find that I'm really at my best when I'm feeling good, when I'm in a good mood, and that's kind of the secret. That's the answer. When you are feeling good, when you're feeling really happy, when you're really loving life, when you're grateful, when you're passionate, when you're inspired, that's when you are actually at your best. That's when you're going to be the best you. And so it really is a decision to make that decision that I'm going to be the best me I can be. Every day it's most important that I feel good. Because when I'm feeling good, I'm being the true me. I'm being, who I'm really meant to be, which is happy. We're all meant to be happy. That's why it feels so bad when you feel bad. That's why it feels like that. That's why negative emotion feels the way it does, because it's actually unnatural. It's unnatural to feel, upset and to feel depressed. That's why it feels like it does. It just hits you in the gut, But when you make that decision, I'm gonna be happy no matter what. I don't care if I could be homeless, I could be, doing anything, just, it doesn't matter where I am, I could still be happy, I could still enjoy myself, I can still choose to focus on positive or negative things. And here's something else, no matter where you are, no matter if you're overweight, or you don't have any money, or you're divorced and unhappy, and whatever it is, you are where you are. It's a good idea to make peace with it. You are where you are, and you can't just snap your fingers and be somewhere else. So first, I think the first step to achieving unconditional happiness is to make peace with where you are. And then to go even beyond that, and to actually start focusing on things you have to feel grateful for. Even just the basic, simple things I find work the best. Like, I have 2 arms and 2 legs, I'm able to walk, I'm able to breathe, I'm able to, go about, and I'm able to think, I'm able to create and do different things I want to do. Whatever it is that you enjoy. If you be able to do that, you know. And then what often happens is once you achieve that unconditional happiness where you're happy no matter what, there's really a light shining out of you at that point where other people start feeling uplifted, and then you notice the power that you have to actually impact others in a positive way. And then that really feels good because you learn about your personal power to, you know, to not only affect change in your life, but affect change in others. To actually inspire others rather than bring them down. Because, you know, energy is like that. You know, we can all definitely agree that when you have somebody that's definitely what you call a downer, or somebody that's really depressing, they're around you, it just kind of spreads to other people. They just have a tone in their voice that just kind of brings you down. But conversely, when there's somebody that's really happy and just loving life, and they have that energy exuding from them, they have the ability to just, they don't even have to say anything. They just get in your presence. You feel their energy, and you're just uplifted. There's like an atmosphere around them. And what tends to happen is whether you're going into a job interview, or whether you're going to your job, or whether you're going to a sporting event, or going to school, if you get in a good mood first, before you do those things, and you stay in a good mood by focusing in just a positive way, just trying to focus on things to feel good about rather than things to feel bad about. If there's a group of people complaining, don't join them, just move around them. Don't even take part in that. You know, you can say to yourself, all right, that's your perspective, but I'm going to take a more positive perspective. I'm going to choose a perspective that feels good. And then when you do that and you start making that conscious decision, it actually gets easier and easier, and until eventually it becomes more natural for you to just feel good all the time, and it becomes like a set point for you. Another really great exercise I like for achieving happiness, no matter where you are, is to do what I call a rampage of appreciation, where you just start thinking about things you appreciate. It doesn't even have to be in your near vicinity. You just think about, well, you know, I have a great family, or I just love, you know, love my job, or I love my dog, you know, and just start actually thinking about things that are easy to feel love for, and that you easily feel appreciation for. And then it just gets you in a place of feeling really good. You can do it in your mind, you can speak it out loud, you can write it down. But anytime you start getting in the habit of just for a couple minutes here and there focusing on things to appreciate, it really can just change your whole life. And then from that point, anything that you get is just an enhancement, you know, and those things will just start coming in easily, because the energy that we're giving off is literally attracting to us an exact match to the energy that we're giving. You see it all the time in a restaurant business. You'll see a server who's just really unhappy or just really pessimistic, and they'll be complaining the whole night. Oh, I just got 5 on 100, or I just got, you know, I have the worst tables. They're just so mean and just horrible. But then what also is true is that you can attract certain aspects of different people based on the way you're feeling. So often I've had somebody say, well, oh, I've served them before, they're just terrible people, you're not going to enjoy this at all, I feel bad for you. And I'll actually serve them and interact with them, but approach it with a fresh, open mind and a good attitude, and we'll have a great time together. You know, it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm like, were these same people you're talking about? So it's like so often there's good and bad in each person that you can either attract to you. There's positive or negative that you can attract to you. But the key is to first focus on yourself and to get yourself in a good feeling place. And then anything that you attract from anybody, any person, or anything, you're going to be on that certain frequency where you're going to be attracting good things to you. So that's just my advice, is to not to give up on your desires, because you really can't. So all those things that you want, keep doing what you're doing and keep moving forward to achieve them, and don't give up on them. But enjoy the journey and lighten up on yourself and feel good even though they haven't happened yet, because there's always going to be something that's future tense you haven't achieved yet that you want to achieve. And I'm telling you that when you're feeling good, all those things that you want will just fall right into place. Alright, I'm Mann. I hope you enjoyed today, and keep tuning. I'm going to keep talking about more stuff.